Okay, can you hear me? It seems like the normal settings are different. I'm trying to arrange my workspace. Just got an ad. Great. Are we ready yet? Are we on? Is it go time? Is it happening? God. God. Voldemort! Choo-choo! Louie! Louie! Voldemort! Choo-choo! Louie! Louie! Oh. Louie! No. Louie! No. Voldemort! Hello? Brittoni? Oh, can you hear me? How spooky. Right. Okay, I'm gonna Brittoni. Right, enough dicking around. We've got a case to solve. I'll read you my summary of the story from last time, mostly for my benefit. So, Eve was stolen by Florence. At the age of 8, Florence dies, when Eve was 8. And then she moves into Hannah's attic. Her name Hannah, yeah. At some point, they meet Simon. Hannah gets married. Hannah gets married. In 1984, their parents die. That's the same year that Hannah has a miscarriage and Eve got an STD because she was trying to get pregnant at the same time. Then, at some point, they murder poor little Simon. They have a Glasgow alibi. The mirror was a birthday present, but Hannah wasn't impressed. And then one of them was pretending to the other. Hannah, pretending to be Eve, receives the same mirror, gets angry, slashes his throat. They meet, stash the body. Hannah goes to Glasgow, checks into hospital and shit. And I've written down, where is Hannah now? And I've got a bunch of searches to try out for next time, and I've got my big page of notes, which is really big. Last time, the thing that I was rounding onto that was fascinating is that I'm trying to figure out when Simon met Eve. And Eve's mentioned a few times that she was singing in the bar. But what bar? And why was she singing? She had like a blonde wig. So I've already done searches for hair and wig and all that crap. So the next thing that I had on my list, well, it's actually completely unrelated to that. It was not code. I have to try that. Yeah, that's the one. Only one. She mentions the not code in, so that's done. No need for that one. Right. Just other stuff that I want to just hammer out. Yeah, that's it. Portsmouth, that's useless. Gladstone, that's the name of the street. Nope, same thing. So back on the hair. No. I've had a thought. Right. Stroke. Are we on? Okay. So, I was saying that I was trying to iron down when she started singing this bar. Ugh! I had to listen to the bloody guitar again.
Really? What's the best?
Oh!
Laid a body on the dock tonight. Oh, the wind and the rain. Till a fiddler with a fiddle came walking by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle bow of her long hair. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made a fiddle bow of her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made fiddle pegs of her finger bows. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made fiddle pegs from her finger bows. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle out of her breastbone. Oh, the wind and rain. The sound could pierce a heart of stone. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. But the only cheer the fiddle could play. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, the only tune that the fiddle could play. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Anything you sing may be used as evidence against you.
Ha ha ha. Okay. She sang. Good job. Here we go. Are we still on? Seems okay. Let's see how it goes then.
So I moved out. Got a small bed set. Got my tattoo to mark the occasion.
Tattoo.
I was singing in a bar in the evenings, so I had some money, enough money to cover my rent. And I've been doing something similar ever since. I haven't put down any roots. I don't exist.
Still okay? Still okay? Great. Let's proceed.
He saw me singing one of my shows. Pure chance. Not sure I remember what he was even doing then. Afterwards, I had a drink at the bar and he came over and we got talking. I knew who he was. Obviously I knew who he was. But he didn't know who I was. He was fascinated by the likeness. He guessed my name from my tattoo. Told me it was a palindrome, like that would impress me. I enjoyed talking to him. It was amazing to be able to sit and interact and talk to him after all this time.
Palindrome.
He didn't tell me he was married. I'm not sure what he was thinking. He later told me it was like he was dreaming. A waking dream.
The key thing I missed before was I searched for sings and singing.
I told her it was one of my boyfriends, someone I had met in the bar. I think she was happy. But I could tell she was thinking, why couldn't it happen to her and Simon? They were the ones with the real life. Why not them?
Like, what happened to her and Simon? What was this one?
So I moved out. Doing something.
He's in order one day. Oh, it was good. Thing is, just going to come up a couple of times. Oh, is that not how it works? What the hell's this? Oh god! Right, yeah, I didn't see that at all. Unless you type in certain things. Nope. Terrifying. Oh, do not put in quotes. Oh my god, 3 of them. Thought it might be significant because it's the name of the game. Right, let's see how many more times we talk about bloody palindromes. Just 2. And the most important football.
No, he doesn't have any tattoos. He has a scar down here near his stomach, past his hip.
Scar?
Cut himself with some glass. That was before, a long time ago. He looks just like the photo. He's not got his glasses on here though. He takes them off with the camera. But he needs them to see properly, you know. He has to read a newspaper or a menu in a restaurant. Not look so much, or watching TV. Oh, my tattoo. I got it to express my individuality. It's an apple and a snake.
Apple and a snake. Well, none of these are very good leads. Got more or less the idea. I'd like to get this one.
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now. You have no murder weapon. You have nothing. And all these stories we've been telling each other, just that. Stories.
Swap them around.
She sent him out the house, kicked him
9,
out.
15, 9. Sorry, it's probably really boring to watch. Yeah.
My mother called me Eve. When I was 8, Mother died. She slipped down the stairs. It was an accident. I had read a diary at that point and I knew she wasn't my real mother. So I burned the diary that day and I left. Walked out and across the street. It just became my way of life.
Someone around the attic. Not insert in between. No, I have to shuffle them all. Oop, oop, oop. Oop, oop, oop.
When I was 8, she recognised me from the window. She told me to come inside and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. It was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place. She recognised. I'm not sure where the dollhouse came from. I don't know if it was given to them or they inherited it. I mean, they wouldn't have had the money to buy it. It was so huge. It must have been taken up to the attic in parts and then reassembled up there. It's a beautiful thing. Wallpaper to scale. Little furniture, the lights work, mirrors, beds, big duvets and pillows. We spent hours and hours playing in it, invented all these characters,
and families who lived there. We wrote paperwork from them all, passports, diaries, gave them all really elaborate stories. Once, a moth got trapped in there. We'd left a light on. It was making the most horrendous noise. We tried to kill it, but it was tough. We ended up crushing it under a copy of the Arabian Nights. It just became our way of life. We would swap places and take it in turns to do things, and we were very careful. Whoever had been out that day would come back and write a detailed diary so that we were on the same page. We had a list of rules that said what we could and couldn't do in any given situation. It was exhaustive. We lived a second life through those rules. Rules for things that could only ever happen inside our imaginations. We would consider all the permutations of future events and agree rules to walk our way through them.
Thinking maybe, I still don't know the circumstances between her and Simon meeting and the switcheroo happening and his murder. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Okay. She's being chased. They're trying to catch her because she did something bad. I guess she broke the rules. Or maybe they think she did something bad. Maybe it wasn't her fault. I guess. Or maybe they think she did something bad. Maybe it wasn't her fault. She looked scared, not guilty. Maybe it was mistaken identity. Did they catch her there? I don't know. Hannah was so smitten with Simon. She started getting jealous, didn't want to share. Even the first date, we went to see Tom Cruise at the Old Odeon. We both went, kept changing places in the toilet. We only had one best dress, so we had to keep swapping clothes. Must have thought we had terrible bladder problems. The next date, it was my turn. At the end, I let him kiss me, but that was it. We didn't want another Carl on our hands, and the Ouija board had said to hold back.
The hell is Carl? And a Ouija board?
After that, it was Hannah's turn, and she slept with him. Broke the rules. Deliberately broke the rules.
Hashtag break the rules.
She wanted to be the first to sleep with him. I mean, that's when she got pregnant.
Oh man.
From that one time.
Right. Shit. Carl. This is the kind of thing that I was looking for. I don't think we've heard mention of Carl yet. Or a frickin' Ouija board. That's good stuff. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Come on.
It lasted about 6 months. I tried to carry on, but Everything was different. Hannah insisted I not pretend to be her around Simon, let alone sleep with him. I didn't share him like the others.
Huh.
The rules had changed. Me living in the attic had become weird in a way it hadn't been before.
Yeah, no shit. The rules have changed. Right, here's the other thing. Who the hell is SB? Because SB is the person on the chit chat. And the person that got me here. SB. So, tell me about Carl.
Was he my first? No need to be so coy. No, he wasn't my first. That would have been Carl. He was a local boy in a band.
And
He was a bit of a shit. But he was sexy. We were 15.
15.
No, I was 15. Carl was
No.
older. 17, I think. I was really into him, regardless of how he actually behaved. Lots of drunken teenage sex. We did it in a church once. It was stupid. So he got tired of us and we split up after about 6 months. It was sad, but those early experiences, they help you realise who's really important to you, you know? Family. Family. So, Carl fucked off, and then there were other boys here and there, and then Simon.
So yeah, I think they got with Simon. It doesn't say. I thought I remember them being pretty young, like 17 or something. I don't think I've written it down. 1984, I don't know when they were born.
Differences? She's a better driver than me. She passed the test for us. I tried to take it and nearly crashed the car. Learned that you can't rely on confidence to get you through everything. She is the shy one. She was especially shy around boys. If Hannah liked a boy, I would have to pursue him. It was that way with Carl. Hannah met him first. And she had such a crush. I let him take my virginity after a night that his band had played at. It got difficult. When I was with Carl, we would have sex, but Hannah couldn't let him see she was a virgin. She had lots of excuses. After a while, we decided that I should take Hannah's virginity. It's not that different to a bruise, pulling a tooth, a graze. We used a hairbrush. After that, we took it in turns, though. I was always the one who seduced the boys. Until Simon.
That's interesting because I haven't thought about it, but early on we had that video where she's talking about Eve as if she's a childhood friend. Like Eve was always better with the boys and she hated her for it. hated? Hate? The word hate was definitely used.
Well, my
No
friend,
tattoos.
I mean, she was a friend from when I was a kid. And she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it. I mean, really hate her sometimes. Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once, and I held Eve's head underwater. There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach, and I held her head under, and I kept it out. And for a moment, I just wanted to kill her and watch her drown. But that was it. It was just a moment. We made up after. It was a love-hate relationship.
Definitely visible. Oh, hang on, through there. Yeah, definitely should be visible. So that's Hannah. I didn't know whether they'd swapped out or it was Eve pretending the whole time. Because this is the clip where she's like, why are you talking about Eve?
The police station. Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in London, and we thought we could break into his tour.
Did her parents think that Eve was imaginary?
What are you doing talking about Eve?
Not her. "30th of June, Hannah's in there talking about Eve. 1st of July, Eve's in there talking about Eve. Do they alternate? Can I put dates in? Will this work? No. Ah! This is just everything. I search for blank. That's interesting. Very interesting. Just write down. Oh. This is just going to be the first ones in order, I guess.
Black coffee, thanks. No sugar. Sweet enough as it is.
My mama says that. My mama says that every time. Yeah, it is just the first one. What if she spilled the coffee?
My name is Hannah. Hannah.
Palindrome. Mirror.
Simon Smith. He works at Ernst Brothers Glass. They do windows, all kinds of glass. Simon does the more special work. Mirror making, feature windows, artistic things. Really beautiful things. A mobile phone? Yeah. Well, they have one for the glaziers, but it's only for work. I can't remember the number.
How convenient.
It's in the kitchen. I saw it plugged into its charging cradle. Simon is 6 foot. It's best for
This one? Yeah. Just that. First block of things. Hannah or Eve? Hannah or Eve? Maybe Eve has the same hair every time.
No. I've had enough coffee for today, thanks. Glass of water.
Or would you throw it?
Back 8 years back. It was a present to myself. I shouldn't even be drinking coffee with the baby. It's been hard trying to give it up. Maybe they say you can have 1 cup.
Pregnant again. Yeah, from Simon. Right? Pregnant again. Pregnant. Pregnant again. Baby situation.
No. I've had coffee, I guess. Milk and sugar. Coffee, I guess. I guess. Milk and sugar.
First one's probably Hannah. This is probably Eve.
Coffee, I guess. Milk and sugar. Cup of tea would be good, thanks. Just 1 sugar.
Ah! So was it Eve on the first day?
Cup of tea would be good,
And this
thanks.
is Hannah?
Just
On
1 sugar.
no.
Black coffee, thanks. No sugar. Sweet enough as it is.
Eve, Hannah.
Cup of tea would be good, thanks. Just 1 sugar.
Yeah. Eve was in on the first day. That's Hannah.
Just the 1 sugar. Thanks. Is that kind of recording?
Huh.
Black, no sugar. Thanks. Black coffee, thanks. No sugar. Sweet enough as it is.
Yeah.
Black, no sugar. Thanks.
No sugar. Fascinating.
Coffee, I guess. Milk and sugar.
That's Hannah. Because she has sugar. They just... Yeah, they pretty much swapped. On the 30th it was Hannah, 1st it was Eve, 2nd it was Hannah, 3rd it was Eve. I mean, yeah, the 3rd was Eve, because that's what she does all this shit, and it's kind of buggered off. Boom.
Could I have a cup of tea?
Wait, one of them likes tea, one of them likes coffee? No tattoo.
Could I have a cup of tea?
Hannah likes tea.
A cup of tea would be good, thanks. Just 1 sugar.
Hannah likes tea and sugar.
Maybe a fresh cup of tea? Oh, okay. I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I parked down the end of the road. I walked up to the house, I knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag, unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. I could tell because the key wouldn't turn when I tried to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes on the shoe rack. I shouted out for him. I walked straight into the kitchen. He usually sits out of my bag, unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. I could tell because the key wouldn't turn when I tried to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes on the shoe rack. I shouted out for him. I walked straight into the kitchen. He usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper. He wasn't there. I touched the kettle. It was cold. I looked quickly into the living room. Nothing. I walked upstairs to the bedroom. He wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. Then I had a shower. Whilst I was in the shower, the phone rang. I think it was Eric, his boss. I didn't answer it. Then I came out and I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, but I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. I spoke to him. Then I called Simon's parents. And then I decided to come and see you. Is that enough? Black coffee, thanks. Yes. I got to Glasgow, I was exhausted, so I pulled over and slept in the car. I woke up because a rubbish truck went past. I got some petrol, bought a coffee and a pastry, tried calling someone from the payphone, and then headed back.
Inconclusive.
Back 8 years back.
Come on.
No. Coffee, I guess. Milk and sugar.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Oh, sugar.
When beautiful people died, we always felt like it was a sign. You remember Princess Grace? Grace Kelly? She died in a car crash the year before we met Simon. We used a Ouija board to speak to her, and that gave us the power to find him.
Gave us.
That's what we thought then. That people who died tragically leave some kind of magic behind. We used to share dreams. We used to wake up and write them down in our diaries immediately and compare them. When
Weird.
clothes.
Oh boy. My mouse is acting up, sorry. You want a potato? Dreams. Dream. Dream. I'll, there's tea, coffee, sugar, sugar. Tea, coffee, Ouija, dreams. Oh, is there no, really like, boom. Oh, I know what else I should do as well. Camera, because camera.
Can I leave? Are you going to arrest me? No. They'd laugh you out of the building. A lawyer would make mincemeat of you.
Oh, wow.
Can I leave? Are you going to arrest me? No. They'd laugh you out of the building. A lawyer would make mincemeat of you.
I'd like to know what they said directly before that. 1420. They're getting nervous. Mincemeat.
Yes, I understand my rights. No, I don't need a lawyer. Yes, no lawyer. What are you going to arrest me for?
Half an hour later, do I have a lawyer, please?
Yes.
And then
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now.
I was shuffling. want to do that. Boom. Look at that. Way better. Boom. Oh no, I fucked it up. Oh yeah, that was a good one. I wonder if both sisters ask about the camera. Someone's replying to a text.
Is that camera recording?
I don't have any data for between the. No, she's been in before. She's been in before. Ask him. Let's just ask her. Oops. How to bridge this final gap that I'm really looking for.
Her story is that she'd waited for him to come back. She put on my wig, some of my clothes, pretended to be me. They talked. She'd enjoyed being me. He said he wanted to be with me. Then he took out a present, another mirror, just like the one he'd given her earlier. That unique present. She went crazy, smashed the mirror. They argued, screamed. He hit her. So she grabbed a piece of the mirror and just swung it round. She cut his throat clean open. She'd only meant to scare him off.
I did baby before. I've done baby, but maybe it'll make it clearer now that I know things that I know.
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton. It would have been too much to do more. We were saving for the baby. It was wonderful to be in a hotel, away from home, just alone together. Since then, we've always tried to get away for our holiday.
And they're talking about Brighton.
We spent the wedding night in a hotel.
House. Here we go.
We spent the wedding night. We couldn't afford our own place. Simon dropped out of school, went full-time at the Glaziers. That was Eric's generosity. We moved in with his mum and dad. They had a spare room for us and the baby if it came. It was a nice change, time to myself, living there for those months, full of hope. I lost the baby. I had a miscarriage at 8 months. We carried on living at Simon's parents until, well, it was only a few months after. It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Simon's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby. There's some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff we never needed, and I never had the heart to throw out. And I suddenly remembered that when I'd looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over. I went down there with a torch and yes.
Who do I think killed Simon? As I understand it, this is what I was trying to find during this session, but I couldn't find that much stuff. Simon started sleeping with Eve at some point. That's when they say this stuff about an identical mirror. Long. Oh, it's a new one. He got Hannah a mirror. Hannah dresses up as Eve, blonde wig. Goes to see him. He gets her the same mirror. She slashes his throat. Calls Eve over. Shit goes down. I've saved so many bloody fucking videos because I was trying to piece together the whole last day. Can't remember where that one is.
We loved our cat.
Domino.
He had this little bell around his neck to stop him from killing birds in the garden. And we used to write each other notes and put them in the bell, and we could send them to each other. Mum found some of the notes once, and she thought I was just writing to myself because our handwriting was identical. And we had our own words for things, so she didn't quite understand them anyway.
Domino. Alright, where's the one we're talking about? Right.
Her story is that she'd waited for him to come back. She put on my wig, some of my clothes, pretended to be me. They talked. She'd enjoyed being me. He said he wanted to be with me.
Simon was cheating on Hannah with Eve. So, shall I do it? Shall I do the thing? I think you got Eve pregnant. Eve is the pregnant one now. Yeah. Hannah killed Simon while dressed as Eve. Huh? They were going to name the baby Sarah or Ava. So playing as the baby.
I would have been a good mother. Sarah.
Thing is, right, as I was saying it, Hannah dressed up as Eve. Equally, Eve could be lying. Maybe Eve did it and was trying to pin it on Hannah. I don't know why Eve would do it. And he says, "You understand why your mother did what she did?" Does that mean kill Simon or lie to cover it up? Anime dad! Anime dad. Oh. I thought all of the hair down and hair up were corresponding, but I thought one of my sugar and tea investigations had contradicted that. Can't remember though. Hannah did like to wear her hair up though, and Eve definitely liked to wear it down. I also think they started wearing long sleeves after they noticed the tattoo. Ooh. I'll definitely be doing that. Admin, random. Well, that was really good. Really good. Really, really, really good. Oh, unlock. I'll definitely be looking at that at some point then. Who's SB? SB. Don't know who SB is. Really? That's cool. Well, thanks for joining me on this herstory adventure, guys. It was a good recommendation. I really like that game.